So this is the last day of our trip to the village of El Paraiso, and after this we're going to go and visit a coffee processing facility, which I'll talk a little bit more about later, and then we done for the day. But it's kind of a sad day, so here's what happened. Hope you enjoy.
This is the last day, and they're all playing blocks right now. I don't really know what's going on, but it's been fun. Pero me golpea. Chiquito.
Jesus is not dead, he's alive. I feel it in my hand, I feel it in my body, I feel it in my feet, I feel it all. So it's like that. Christ is not dead. He is alive.
So after a tearful goodbye, we are now touring a further coffee processing, and this is the field where they lay out coffee. And El Jefe over there said that there are two ways to dry coffee: in the sun and in these giant cylinders. But the sun drying is actually better for higher quality coffee. And this is what coffee looks like after the pulping and before it's toasted. So it is.
Two ways to dry coffee: mechanical, sun dry. It is better. Sun dry is a natural way. Takes about 4 days to dry.
So it takes about 4 days to dry the coffee.
Could be 12.
Then after the coffee is dried in the sun, it can be kept anywhere. It is kept for at least 3 weeks and at max 8 weeks in a huts like that to preserve its quality. So this is like first grade coffee, how they do stuff. They don't like using the mechanical ones because they're not as good, and they like to keep it as long as possible so it preserves the flavor inside the shed. And this is just a lot of coffee, basically. And he just cut open a bag to show us.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
See.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And it's still got the shell on
The
the
shell,
Yeah.
the permach, that's right.
If you remove the shell,
Yeah. Yes, it's so light.
Yeah.
you can keep it with shell for 8, 9 months.
Uh-huh.
But if you remove the shell,
Oh,
you can
cool.
keep it for probably
Holy
3
cow.
months. We are lost quality. 2 months, between 2 to 3 months. You can remove the
Insane.
shell this way.
It's really light.
I
Just
know.
like rubbing against, very hard,
Yeah.
then you can remove the shell off. So much weight is lost. It's amazing. Y eso es lo que la máquina hace prácticamente,
Sí.
¿verdad? That's what machine does basically, to
Grind it.
make that friction, so that, you see?
Ah. Oh.
You see there the beans.
Wow.
So these are the beans with the shells.
Yep.
Those are the beans without the shells. And it's just removed by friction. Those are the machines for removing stuff. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but it's pretty loud.
Bad quality. Aquí donde le quitan el pergamino. This is what they take, this machine does, is they take the shell off, but this is the bad quality, their quality, Ferment, very bad. Over fermented, so it just melts.
Oh, yeah. Yes, no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds just like the farm, you're right.
Yep.
Sounds just like the farm.
Yeah. This noise for exhibition. Acid in the body, because it's good to have a coffee with balance.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to mix to get it.
To get the right flavor and acidity and so forth. Yeah.
body. The way that we do this, we don't have to drink the coffee. We
So here are the coffee fields where they dry the coffee. Kind of rough videos in the past, so I'll summarize it. In that building there, they store the coffee for a little while, and then that little building you can barely see, they have two machines, one that sorts it by size, the other that sorts it by weight. The bigger beans are the higher quality, and then in that little yellow one, they roast it and package it. So they do most everything here, and we are buying premium quality coffee for $3 a bag here instead of whatever we pay in the States. So, but it's a nice little setup, and in these black sacks are the coffee. They're wrapping them up because there's a chance of rain, and the yellow stuff out there is coffee, and it's just because coffee is originally yellow before it's roasted, and in there it's just hundreds of thousands of pounds of coffee. It's insane. All right.
On the way back into Madagascar, Sharon really wanted to see a cemetery, which I thought was kind of weird at first, but then it turned out to be really cool because the way that the people are buried in Madagascar and Nicaragua is very different than they are in the United States. So here's just some little videos of the graves and clips.